Hi all, welcome back to more Empyrion. We're doing a workshop highlight today, but just sitting here enjoying the ambiance of Aqua. Really love the update that the developers have done to the flora and fauna of the planet. But yeah, so today what we're going to do is, I don't normally do a whole lot with the HVs, the hover vehicles. So I thought I would point you to a couple of things that were done by a modder known as Skydive. The first one is this little beast of a tank. We'll get to the one over there in a moment. So this is the, what is he called this again? This is the the T8 Oplot Mark II. So as you can see, not a whole lot of view in here. When you're inside this thing, it is definitely a combat piece. It's a really well designed tank. I mean, it just looks good. Very well thought out. Great use of the textures. And then the armament, of course, is just way overkill. But hey, if you're building a battle tank, you want overkill. Why? Because overkill is the best kill. Yeah, anytime you have an artillery turret on an HV, you know that it's meant for business. So Skydive, great build on this. I'm really liking it. Like I said, I really love the texture choices. The design shows a very well thought out philosophy as well as a unifying vision on that. So it's nice. I also appreciate the fact that not only does it have, the O2 station, it has storage, but it also has a constructor. And again, you have everything laid out in a logical manner. So this is definitely something that I appreciate. Let's get inside. Let's turn her on really quickly. Let's show you what she looks like when she's under power here. So you do have some detail lighting. It is a hover vehicle, so you're not going to go flying off into space with her. But the overall design, it really does look like a tank. It's a really well built design. So how does she handle is the real question, though. Let's see. Just like a real tank. She is slow to turn. Actually, it's pretty zippy considering the design of this thing. Unfortunately, you've got no manual weapons. As somebody pointed out, the miniguns that most people mount on HVs really are only for show or for maybe hunting, because you can't really use them because you can't tip up or down in an HV easily. So yeah, but no, I like the design. It actually handles really well. All jokes aside, I'm giving him crap for because it's a tank, but it is a tank, so it's nice. I would like to actually build this in survival mode and see how well she operates, but given the weapons choices, I think this would be a really good base assault, like a support vehicle for base assault. The amount of damage that you're looking at, because that looks like 2 plasma turrets, if I'm not mistaken. Those should be the plasma turrets, and then the howitzer. So yeah, you're talking about a lot of DPS downrange. Usually we can check. Yeah, so 2 plasma and an artillery turret. So yes, that is a lot of firepower. It's actually not an expensive build either. So Skydive actually also built that little beast back there, the Rokot 4 Mark 1, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. But I wanted to show you some of the other things that have been built, at least one of the other things. I like these types of designs because they show a level of creativity that I myself may not have. So but no, I do appreciate it. It looks great. So again, well done with that. So the build that most people probably are the most familiar with is going to be this little beast. It's Battle Mech Rokot 4 Mark 1. Now, this thing, yeah, I mean, this is just absolutely hilarious. It is a really well done build. I mean, if you like things like, we get into like BattleTech, Robotech, those types of things, mech warrior style games, you might enjoy this little build. So it does have fuel tanks here. You have an O2 tank. You've got the little backpack. Inside the backpack are actually most of the like the fuel tanks and ammo storage stuff. Now, in order to access it, you do need to either be standing on the vehicle or be inside the cockpit, and you bring up the panel for hit P to bring up the panel. Just to show you, so all of your storage is internal on this thing. So you know, with the exception of that 102 tank. So let's power her on. Take a look at this thing. So it is not a vehicle that I would do a heavy assault run with. However, Skydive did say that they've done, like, once you've suppressed a base, you know, remove all the active turrets on the base, you use this thing to basically keep your back clear. It will take down drones, it will take down hostile mobs, because it does have the 2 turrets, and then if you get into late game, you can always put either a plasma turret or even an artillery piece on the back. Now, because of the spacing of it, I would say probably putting in plasma would be the best bet. But, you know, each their own. You could put whatever you wanted on there, but that would be my suggestion. So, yeah, I mean, this thing is nice. And it's pretty maneuverable considering, you know, what it is. But again, you do have the miniguns on this one. You do have the 2 chain guns. So if you wanted to do a little bit of manual hunting, you could do that. Looks like the range on them is out to about, I don't know, 50 meters or so. Maybe, yeah, about 50 meters on that, at that elevation. So if we go up, yeah, you're not too far out. So your point of focus isn't too bad. So you could actually use this in a fight if you needed to. I do think that your primary offense would be the 2 turrets. But hey, you know, again, you change out a few things and you might have something that's a bit more of a brawler. But yeah, for what it is, I mean, this is really well done. I really like this. Again, Skydive, congrats on these beautiful builds. I really do like these, and like I said, I kind of like the little quirky things, and these are very quirky, but they are very functional as well, and I appreciate the type of thought and creativity that goes into building something that is both, you know, beautiful form with an actual function. So anyway, I think I'm gonna have to build this thing in survival as well. This might be my my go-to HV for survival. I like the fact that because it is such a small footprint, you actually don't have the problem that you do with HVs normally, which is where they don't necessarily do the best in broken terrain. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to show you this thing, because a lot of times in HV, because of the way that they work, have problems navigating this type of broken or hilly terrains. And as you can see, this little thing is zipping along just fine. Just need to avoid the trees. But see, even like these things where a normal HV would get stuck or even flip, it's a really stable platform. So yeah, I could definitely see building a slightly bigger version of this and doing artillery turrets on them and use them for field howitzers and stuff like that, because it is very stable. You don't feel like you're tipping over at any point in time, even when you hit things where if you catch the terrain. So I like it. Yeah, so Skydive, I may be using this in my my solo play. Oh, did I flip it? Yes, I finally flipped it. I have been trying to do that for a while. Oh. Alright, so, and for those who don't know, when you flip your HVs, you just use left shift, and it'll right itself for you. Oh, so anyway, we're going to go ahead and call this. Thanks again for stopping in. Hope you enjoyed the highlight. We're just bouncing this thing all over the place. Love this. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun with this thing. We submerged it. There we go. So yeah, if you enjoyed the highlights, make sure you're hitting those like buttons. Definitely check out the links to the builds. They will be down in the description below, as well as to Skydive's workshop page. Pay him a visit, and let them know what you think about their builds. Anyway, if you did like this, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, I do ask you to subscribe, as likes and subscriptions not only help the channel to grow, but let me know that you are enjoying the content, and I want to make the content you're enjoying. So I'm out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and again, Skydive, great builds, man. Love it. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everyone. Oh, let's see. Can we do it? Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, no, I didn't. I mistimed that. Epic fail on Hal's part. Ah.